What's up, guys? This is obviously my first video ever, and before I begin, I gotta say, I'm not a writer or studying in any literature, so please don't expect any crazy in-depth analysis. I just wanna, Anyways, I'll be breaking this video down by explaining the episode, and at the end, I'll be explaining as to why I love it so much. I want to also say, I'm not saying that this is the objective truth, just my opinion. Anyways, enjoy. The plot of the episode starts off with our protagonist Leonardo Watch, who lives in New York City, but with aliens who recently arrived there. New York is currently shut off from the rest of the world, and is seen as a scary, ungodly place, seeing as there are weird aliens who live there now. Despite this, humans and aliens within the city have to kinda coexist, and for the most part, people kinda tolerate them, and the humans they can't really leave New York easily. The episode starts off with Leo buying food for his friend, and as he's walking in the street with the food, he sees an alien that's running towards him and gets ran over. When the alien was bumped by the car, notice how nobody except for Leonardo was trying to assist the alien or even call out for help. Well, that's because the people here find aliens to be repulsive and lesser creatures, so why even bother? This scene kinda sets the tone for the rest of the episode. Now, the people who crashed into him were worried at first because they thought it was a human, but realized soon that it was an alien, and then noticed that all he wanted was burgers from his favorite fast food restaurant, and the next day he'd run into them again and they'd buy the burgers for him, but at an inflated price. But to the alien it didn't matter, as wanting the burger meant more to him than any amount of money, although to everyone else it did seem minuscule. To him it meant the world, as he was an alien, a person was discriminated against and by law was not allowed to go into the Jack and Rockets. So as the audience, we sympathize with him, and for some of us, empathize with him. After seeing the alien get scammed, our MC feels a deep disgust with society and wants to help out the alien by buying him more burgers and by being friends with him. And the music that plays for the scene just enhances the atmosphere to such an amazing extent. Here, watch. After they have fun hanging out, they chill at the bench and discuss their moms, in which Neji says he doesn't remember her at all. And after they left, he'd been hit by the same car again by the same guys, one of them starting to take their frustration out on him, while people around watched and did nothing to stop it from happening. I like to think that this reflects a lot of society, especially of today, as we really do be watching someone get beat up, or robbed, or even abused, and do nothing, although understandably sometimes the situation may be a bit too risky for you. I'd like to also point out how the public views Neji as some sort of creature and questions whether or not he has feelings or if he even feels pain. At times, I really feel like some people view other people as Neji. After countless beatings, Neji released a gas which covered the whole area, in which everyone there, except for the other guy who was wearing a mask, made them lose their memory. The next day, the guy tells his partner how he beat up Neji and that had it been a normal human, he'd have been arrested by now, which reinforces the idea of human privilege in the show. Humans can really be trashed, and that when you think about it, humans really will attack or hate anything they're not familiar with, and this really can apply to anything in real life. After hearing the news that his friend caused a mass amnesia, Leonardo panics and goes around the city looking for him, and in a way, we as the audience have only known Neji for a few minutes, but have connected with him, and we kind of feel like we're Leo, who's also frantically searching for our friend. Leo eventually finds him, and to his surprise, Neji still remembers him, but he had forgotten some of the time they spent due to the amnesia erasing the past 13 hours. The two criminals that ran over Neji and found out about the amnesia bomb had found Neji and Leo and kidnapped them. They started torturing Neji to force him to release his spores, which will help the criminals clear their own records with gangsters that were after them. While hitting him, they realize that he shoots out the memory spores when he wants to forget about the bad and in a way escape reality, which really is a bittersweet defense mechanism, as sure you can forget the bad memories you create, but you can never truly escape physically. After being told by the thugs that he will soon lose his memories, Neji asks Leo if it's true, as Neji himself doesn't know, and Leo responds with a yes, in which Neji starts to calm down, really showing us that he's willing to be tortured by these guys so long as he doesn't lose his memories of his best friend and only person who truly cared about him. And this scene right here truly encapsulates the atmosphere of the scene. The criminals learn of Leo's power and start attacking him, but Neji would rather sacrifice his own happiness for his new friend than to see that friend get physically hurt. But after seeing Leo bleeding from the attack, Neji is overwhelmed with his sadness and explodes and loses his memory. Leo forgets the past 2 weeks and repeats what he was doing in the first scene by buying a burger, but buys 2 due to muscle memory or just instinct. And while leaving the place, he stands still and questions why he bought 2 burgers and starts crying over memories he just can't seem to recall. But cathartically, Neji comes and does the same routine and reintroduces himself to Leo, and they become friends again. I really love this episode, as although it's really simplistic with its directions and its themes, I really feel like the characters in the world we're put into really helps create this really authentic experience for the aliens, and also paints a contrast of humans within the show and outside, like how some humans are like Leo while others are like the criminals or the people watching, and that although it may seem all lost during the journey, that usually it's not, and there is a happy ending. This episode was really amazing, and I really can't find another anime episode that has driven me to such an undescribable feeling. I really love it, and again, it's just my opinion, I'm not saying it's the objective fact. Anyways, thanks for watching.